Hello, so it's little Audrienne here. This is day, I believe, 3 of Shelftember. And we're going to have a look at one of the levels of my pantry and sort that out and see what we can use up. So this is the one I'm going to be looking at with all this stuff here. It's a bit cluttered at the back. Oh, I can see a few things. But I'm going to pull it all out. I'll come back to you in a minute and see what we can make. Let's do it. Okay, peeps, so I'm back a few minutes later, and I've got all the stuff out. So this is a lot of snacky type stuff. Let's see what's going on in here. So I've got jelly protein to start with. That's a jelly that's got protein in it. It's not the best, but there's still some left, so I'm going to have to use that up. So I'll put that aside. I might make that in a minute. So I've got normal jelly already made. Then I've got part of a container of protein that'll just go back. So why don't I just put this back as we speak, and I'll come back to you in like seconds or so. Yep, so that's going back in there. Next, okay, this is my shake that I'm having, so that's just going to go back in there. That's going to be used. Boom, 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 and I'm not just throwing things back in there for the sake of it. Okay, half open packet of pretzels. I know, a whole packet of pretzels. Okay, they'll go back in there to be used up. Yep, this is just a bit of some barbecue shake. So I'm going to pick my son up from school. Why don't I take that with me? Good idea. Okay, here's some TV snacks. Doesn't sound like many in there. Chocolate things. So I'll put them in a container and put them into the fridge. Got this coffee sachet thing. I don't think my partner really grabbed onto it, so don't know if it's any good. I might have to use that up myself. So I might take one to work tonight. Yep, I'll see. Then I've got some CCs that can just go back in there as a snacky thing. Some biscuits. I might have to open them and put them into a container, which I've got in the garage, so let's do that. Okay, now I've got this coconut that I don't know about. Desiccated coconut. I was thinking of throwing it out, but I might just have to use it up when I have my oats and just put a bit on each time on the top. So that might have to move down a level, but we'll see. Might even go in my garage because my son gets to it. Then I've got a couple of snacky things. I've got one popcorn and one sweet and salty popcorn, like corn chip things. So I'll put them aside with my son's shapes, and they can go in my car. And when I'm out and I need a snack or I want something, rather than going and buying something, we'll have them. So I'll put that somewhere to the side for that. Sorry if I'm going all over the place. And then, so I've got to put these pretzels back and the half oat and the bitsy one. Whoops, not standing up very well. I might do this in a minute. Ha! I'm still here. I'm just not on the screen. My apologies. Here, back. Okay, then for some reason, I have 3 Easter egg things. So this has a bowl spoon and an egg. I'm just going to put them back in the cupboard. I know. Because I found two marked down. And one was my son's Easter present. And I thought the bowl and spoon, and that was very cheap, so I got them. So they'll just go back in the cupboard in a minute, and I'll just use that over the next few weeks. And I've got an open thing of jelly. So I'd rather use that protein jelly first because I've already got one of these mango and passion fruit jelly lights on the go. And I actually prefer them to the protein one. And then I've got another packet of TV snacks. So that might just go in the fridge in my chocolate section. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we'll put the TV snacks, the little one, in a container and the bigger one unopened in the fridge. We'll make up some of this jelly and I'll take one of these coffees for work. It's a very big one, so I'll take one to work and the rest, I don't know, can just go back in there with the coffees and stuff. I'll be smarter. And then the other stuff will just go back in there, like the biscuits and that. So the corn chips and the pretzels, sorry, and the protein powders are all back in there. This will just go back in. The Easter eggs will go back in, and the coconut will go back in. The rest is all cleared out, nearly. So that's all very, very, very good. And this one jelly will go back in. So that's all cleared out, and that's a little bit tidier, more manageable. So that's me for now. You don't need to see me prepping jelly, because what I just do is I'll just get some small containers. I'll get a couple out now. Might just use these very small ones if they'll fit in there. I don't have many containers. Sorry. And you just put 2 scoops in 125 mils of cold water and mix it up and, yep, set it. Okay, so that's what I'll do. It says a snack way, yeah. Oh, adding stuff to it. So I'll do that, and I'll make them into these small containers, and they can be in the queue to have in between the other ones. So that's me sorted. You don't see that made up, or me tipping biscuits into a container, but that's day 3 of Shelftember, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.